Okay, ladies, it's a mission statement time. Do you guys know what we're doing here?
Well, I looked up just a minute ago. Actually, what's interesting is I wrote a mission statement after our last episode where we talked about our value words. I did sit down and actually craft a mission statement, but now I'm looking up what a mission statement actually is. And it says, a mission statement is a concise explanation of the organization's reasons for existence. It describes the organization's purpose and its overall intention. The mission statement supports the vision and serves to communicate purpose and direction to employees, customers, vendors, and other stakeholders. So that's what a mission statement is.
Based on our value words.
You know what, I think for us, that mission statement is about what it is that we want to do. What is it that we're trying to do in creating this space for people to be a part of? I think that's what our mission statement ends up being revolved around. So do you want to hear what I wrote?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, I said, the women of wisdom are here to provide everyone a safe place to laugh, learn, share, and interact. Our mission is to provide real life learning lessons and insights from our own life and our guests on the show. We promise to show up with integrity. What does that say? We promise to show up with integrity and honestly share to provide the best value and a few good laughs.
Okay, so the episode's done. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, let's go home now.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, so I have a couple questions. Okay, so when I looked up mission statement, it says working with your core values and your purpose. And explaining the culture you want and where you are right now. So read your mission statement again.
Okay.
Please.
The women of wisdom are here to provide.
Can we do it in parts?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I basically have 3 sentences.
Yeah. So let's,
Right.
Okay. The women of wisdom are here to provide everyone a safe place to laugh, learn, share, and interact.
What's a safe place?
I just mean that it's that there's not we're not big on controversial topics. When you come in here, it is a safe container. We don't
we're not looking to out you or like
we're not talking about like really highly charged subjects. I don't think that people would be triggered by some of the topics and things that we say or talk about. Like by safe, I just mean, you know what, if you want to come out and hang with us for 20 minutes, you're just going to have a few laughs and you're going to probably learn something in the process. But it is not like sometimes you go to a YouTube channel and you think, oh, that sounds really interesting. And the person starts talking, you're thinking, oh, geez, like I don't want to be This is like, right? So that's what I mean by safe place.
Yeah. I did see that, and it kind of goes with our word respectful, because we respect each other's opinions, but we also honor that we have our own opinions, and we're not trying to force our ideas on people. We're trying to
that's good.
Share opinions. So I can see where that safe space kind of incorporates a respectful word on that. One thing that came to mind, though, you give emotions there. You said laugh. What else did you say after it?
Learn. To laugh, learn, share, and interact. Because ultimately the goal is we, I think, really want, I mean, we are sharing, right? We're sharing portions of our lives. We're sharing lessons that we've learned.
Opinions.
Opinions, yeah. We're sharing advice. I think, the interaction is obviously there with all of us, but ultimately we want our audience interacting with us as well, whether it be a thumbs up, whether it be a question, whether it be a great episode, a comment, anything. That's what we're looking for, right? We're looking for them to come back and say, hey, you guys talked about this. Like we had a couple of questions from one of our episodes, right? That is interacting, right? That's the kind of stuff that we're looking ultimately for, I think, from the channel that we've created.
But I think one emotion that's missing there, and something that's been on these episodes a lot, is we have all at some form, or I know I have, shed tears. So it's not just a laughter. I want to make sure that, how do we note that you share all emotions here? So
share our vulnerability.
don't really get in.
Yeah, so maybe it should say a safe place to laugh, cry, learn, share, and interact.
Yeah, I'm cool with that one.
Okay.
Because
what about when we want to just vent? That's when we share our opinion.
That's sharing. That's sharing.
Yeah, that's sharing.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we good with the first sentence?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Second sentence. Our mission is to provide real life learning lessons and insights from our own life and our guests on the show.
Say it again. Insight.
Our mission is to provide real life learning lessons and insights from our own life and our guests on the show.
I feel I need to add something or else my voice isn't in there.
For sure.
I don't have anything to add. That's the problem. Insight, experience. Yeah. Say it again. I don't think there's anything missing on that.
Our mission is to provide real life learning lessons and insights from our own life and our guests on the show.
I got nothing. Michelle?
I'm repeating it in my head. I agree with you, Tracy G. I think that one's captured a lot.
Okay, and then the third sentence then. We promise to show up with integrity and share honestly to provide the best values and a few good laughs.
To show up with integrity.
Maybe it should say, we promise to show up with integrity, vulnerability, and share honestly to provide the best value and have a few good laughs.
I don't know if we have to bring laugh in again. We have laugh in the first one.
Okay.
So I like it all the way up to before and share a few laughs.
Okay.
I love that. Yeah.
We'll just end it with value. Okay.
Okay, say it again.
Integrity. Okay, so hold on. We promise to show up with integrity, vulnerability, and share honestly to provide the best value.
Best value to our audience.
Okay, best value to our audience.
I'm thinking on it. I think there's another word rather than value. I think there's something more.
Yes.
We're bringing value, but we want to bringing value.
Let's go to Word Hippo and look up value.
Like I hope we're bringing a bit of inspiration, like something to move people forward or take action, or if they're a little timid about doing something, like kind of.
Yeah, I like inspiration.
Right.
So do I. So we promise to show up with integrity, vulnerability, and share honestly to provide our audience with inspiration, our audience with inspiration. And what else?
Well, then
Something
value.
about actions, right? Something about actions, I think. Right? Because I
But
mean,
that could be
obviously, sorry, go ahead.
when we talk, yeah, okay, I hear what you're saying.
Read that sentence.
We promise to show up with integrity, vulnerability, and share honestly to provide our audience with inspiration and like we want them, if there's something that we have given them, right? Like, I mean, we've done some amazing episodes where we've talked about goal setting. We've talked about like all sorts of really good things whereby there's actionable items that they can take
Actionable
away from what
steps,
it
yeah.
was. Yeah. Maybe we just say that and an action plan.
I like actionable. I don't know if we have it as a plan or it's just steps or ideas or motivation to take action. No, I don't know if we're motivators.
How about an inspiration which is actionable? Which is also actionable.
I have to hear the sentence.
Okay, potentially. Let me just hold on. Okay. We promise to show up with integrity, vulnerability, and share honestly to provide our audience with inspiration, which is also actionable. To provide our audience with inspiration. To take action?
Yes, that one I like. Or to take, I was like, to go after their dream, to, you know, to take action,
To set goals, to
right. So it's to take action, whether it's a dream, a goal.
Yeah, exactly. Whether it's
take action on your life.
Yes. Take action in your life, on your life, in your life, whichever. Yeah.
I like in your life, take action in your life. Because whether it's the fear, the FOMO, you're still taking action because you're dealing with it. Whether it's decluttering, whether it's eating healthy. Yeah. Okay, what do you got, Tracy?
Yes.
From the top? Or just the last sentence?
Sure, go for the top.
No, okay. From the top.
The women of wisdom are here to provide everyone a safe place to laugh, cry, learn, share, and interact. Our mission is to provide real life learning lessons and insights from our own life and our guests on the show. We promise to show up with integrity, vulnerability, and share honestly to provide our audience with inspiration to take action in your life.
I like it.
I like it too. Okay, one high five.
I do too.
High five.
Question. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't see a high five on mine.
You have to go into the emotions and do it. Yeah.
Oh well, we're good.
I think that's good. I think that really represents what we're talking about or what we're trying, what we're wanting to accomplish.
I think it incorporates who we are as well as what it is that we're actually trying to do.
And then it becomes your North Star of how you keep being. You keep coming back to that.
Yes.
Do you feel a mission statement should be done because we have this little organization of Women of Wisdom? Do you feel families should have a mission statement, or you could kind of have a personal mission statement that you want to do your life by?
Like all of the above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to question yourself and start to really think of how you want to live your in life intentionally. And when you do these things, it forces you, like even just small little changes we made in that made a difference to all three of us of how we looked at it. So I think absolutely for everything you just listed.
I love that, Tracy G, how you said that, in order to live your life intentionally. I hope, audience, that you heard that we should, if a life is passing you by that you're like, where did the week go? That means there could be no intention within that week. You could be very busy and the week flew by, and that's okay. If you've been busy working on your dreams and your passions and your goals and your family and all that's important to you. But if the week passed you by and you have no clue where it went to, and everything you wanted to get done, nothing got done, are you living your life with an intention? And should you start with finding your core values in your mission statement? And then as we do our vision statement in the next episode. So we did this under Women of Wisdom, but I know all three of us have our own missions and value statements or words that we can go by and live our life with. So I think you brought up an excellent point, Tracy G, living life with intention.
Well, the bonus of that too is then you know how to set boundaries, right? And we've all talked about that.
Yes. Yeah. And also the North Star, like just exactly what you said about our statement, that this is our North Star and what, this is how we want to be representing ourselves in this container that we've created. And it allows you to keep coming back to that because, life gets messy, things happen, and, it's not a straight line. We're always doing this. So it's nice to be able to come back to that and go, yeah, that's my core belief. That's my core values, especially when you have a personal mission statement.
Yes. Yes.
Good job, ladies.
Huh?
Oh, I just said good job, ladies.
Yes. I think it was good job, Tracy E, for getting us on the right foot, because you did an excellent job. And I'm sure we would have gotten there the same, but you helped us with limited time.
Yes.
But it also was, I think, really good. And it shows that, like you said, Tracy G, we tweaked it a little bit. So all three of our voices were heard, because when I was thinking about our episode beforehand, value words, that we all felt very strongly on these, but we all felt comfortable our voice heard. So when you're doing a mission statement, if you're doing a family one, you have to do it with the family. So voices get heard and it's not a dictation to it.
Yeah.
So
good point.
Excellent, ladies.
Good job.
Excellent.
I'll type it up and send it to you.
Okay. If you have any further questions on mission statements, please put it in the comments below. If you missed the episode on value words, go back one because it's there. And our next episode, we're going to talk about our vision statement. And until then, make sure you hit subscribe or notification and share this with anybody that you feel would benefit off of this. Thanks. Until next time.
Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you as a regular member of our community.